Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video from me. So in today's video I wanted to show you something really exciting, something that I'd never seen before. And of course you've seen the title of the video, so this is something for my small Draken collection. Now I'm not going to say it too much because I know you guys already know, but Draken is one of my favourite franchises of all time. If we can call two games a franchise that very little people know about, more people need to know about Draken, but specifically Draken the Ancient Gates is one of my favourite games of all time. As you can imagine, there wasn't a lot of merchandise, so when I see some I have to grab it. And so here it is, it's a magazine. I literally just got it in the post just now. This came from America. As you can see just here, it has Rynn on the front cover, who is the main protagonist of Draken. This is the only magazine I've ever seen that has Rynn on the front cover, and I've only ever seen it once. I saw this pop up on eBay and I had to save up a little bit for it because of course it's coming from America. But as soon as I could get it, I got it. We are going to do a flip through of this magazine. Like I say, I just got it in the post, so I haven't even opened it. I haven't looked at anything to do with it apart from the cover, so we're going to have a look together. Let's get on. Overall, this cost me, I think, around £20, again from America. Quite expensive for a magazine, I'll grant you, but I had to have it. So this is Next Gen. Never heard of them before. From the Tech Specs Got Talent, we name the best developers and the hottest games for PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, GameCube and Xbox. Plus Sonic Adventure 2, Dropship and DNA. 40 game review blowout, and there's some of the games that we can expect to see, so we'll have a look. And here is Rynn. I'm just going to show you her up close. I've never even seen this image really, not done like this anyway, but I love her to bits. As you can see, we have Sega's Ulala, Nintendo's Samus Aran, Microsoft's Raven and Sony's Rynn. So there we go, and I'll show you the other girls as well, of course. So there is a little bit of damage, as you can see. It's a little bit, it looks water damaged or just old. There's a couple of dings in the side, but I just had to have it anyway. So we'll look at the back before we open it, but we're going to open it soon, I promise. So here's the back. We have an ad for Street Fighter EX3, and as you can see again, there is a fair bit of damage on the cover here, but I am still very excited to have it. So let's get on and actually open it. Like I say, I haven't seen any of this yet, and I'm trying really hard not to damage it too much, but we'll see. So we have something for Driver here. And I am holding my phone and doing this one-handed, so please bear with me. We have done magazine flip-throughs on this channel before. I am trying to get a good sort of angle for you guys. If there's something I don't really know too much about, I am just going to sort of flick without talking about it. But here is that picture again of Rynn there. And of course I am going to be focusing on the Draken bits a little bit more. So this is a lot of what's featured in the magazine. I'm assuming this is around the 2002 time frame. But then that says 1-1, so is this the first of the first in 2002? I have no idea. Anyway, let's have a look. Of course, you've got Sonic. We have Summoner there, another game that I have played. I believe you can get Summoner on the PS5 if you would like to. I haven't played it on the PS5 yet, but another brilliant PS2 title there. So I'm going to carry on, and like I say, I will probably skip a lot of the bits that I don't know anything about. There's going to be a lot of ads, of course. So we have Army Men. PlayStation 2 arrives in the US. Sony's new console, I love the PS2 so much, induces a frenzy of waiting and ridiculous prices online. Within 24 hours, PS2s began showing up for auction on eBay, selling for anywhere from $600 to $10,000. This is such a glimpse into the past, isn't it? I just love stuff like this so much. So let's keep going. We have some graffiti. Sega sets out to prove that graffiti is art. Well, I'm not going to weigh in on that, of course. Oh, what was that about game violence under scrutiny in Japan? That's such a shame. Wireless controllers cross console lines. I'll probably read this more when I'm on my own. Obviously, I don't want to read the whole thing to you. Would be here all day. But we have Midnight Club. We have Rock'em Sock'em Robots Arena. The X-Files. So what's this? I'm talking about the PS2 again. Then no idea, not a clue. Then we have some stuff about the GameCube in the studio. And a little ad for game developers wanted for Black Ops Entertainment. How cool. Then again, just some more stuff here. And again, I'll probably look through this on my own a little bit more. But we are, of course, looking for the Draken article. So there we have Sonic, Airtrix, DNA. Oh, sorry, that went out of focus a little bit. Quite apt, actually, look. Something to do with fireworks. We have Dropship. Quite a big magazine, this. Max Steel. Alien. We have lots and lots of games here. Have I played any of these? Let's have a look. No. No, I haven't. Oh, this looks pretty cool. What is this? Rulers of the Sea? This looks pretty cool. So I've never heard of this, but it looks very sort of Sudeki-like. You'll have to let me know if you've heard of this before. Anyway, let's keep going. Is this the same thing? Yeah, it looks like the same lady there. Yeah. Have to have a look at that. And here we go. So here's Rynn again in all her glory. And let's see what they say about her. I'm going to just sort of have a little look through and see what I can find. But page 63 is Sony, so we'll see what it says. So there's nothing specifically about Draken on that page, but let's keep going. So here we are. This is Sega. Have I played any of them? No. Let's keep going. This is terrible. And there she is. There's my girl. So let's see what it says. Have a look again. It's the same picture again. Doesn't really look too much like Rynn, to be honest. The PlayStation 2 posse lacks old school flavour, but these kids are alright. I mean, I'd argue with that now. And I don't know if it says anything about Draken, so let's have a read. So it actually doesn't say anything about Draken on the right up there, but it's a little talk about some of the developers. So we have Eidetic, Naughty Dog. Of course, I'm sure most people have heard of Naughty Dog. Insomniac Games, Idle Minds, Red Zone Interactive, Rainbow Studios, Zipper Interactive, Polyphony Digital, and Sucker Punch Productions. I have heard of a few of these, but not really a massive write-up about Draken. Oh, here we go. There she is. Surreal Software. So let's have a look at some of the screenshots. These look like screenshots from Order of the Flame, if we just zoom in a bit more. Not the Ancient's Gates. Her beautiful and deadly cover girl, Rynn, will soon break out on PlayStation 2. Ah, and that's Gunslinger. So, it hadn't come out on PlayStation 2 yet. Right, I've got you now. So this is talking about Order of the Flame, because the Ancient's Gates hadn't come out on PS2 yet. So I am going to have a little read here to see if there's anything about Draken here. But I didn't realise it hadn't come out yet. So all of the images are more Order of the Flame based rather than the Ancient's Gates. That makes a lot more sense now. So let's go ahead and read the write-up together. So, Surreal Software, founded 1996, number of employees 40. Why they are important to Sony. Surreal's Draken for PC brought fantasy adventure to the next level by immersing players in a world they could explore, both on foot and high in the air from the back of a dragon. One of Draken's biggest criticisms was that given the nature of the gameplay, it would have been perfect for console. Yes. Well, surprise, Surreal is bringing the world of Draken to PS2 in an all-new adventure, and Nintendo, Sega and Microsoft can't have it. Oh, there you go. According to the director/co-founder Alan Patmore, the amount of detail in the world will really blend well with the action elements, creating a believable environment. This draws the player in and makes the end product incredibly fun because you have a reason to be playing the game. You want to see what's next and you want to save the world of Draken. Yes. Supporting Draken's massive world are the technology created by another co-founder, Stu Denman, unquestionably one of the more talented newer engineers in the business, and beautiful art created by a third co-founder, Mike Nichols. Maybe that's why Sony Europe signed this group to a 3-title deal and has asked them to help create tools for PS2. Smart move. And then there's a little bit more about Surreal. Unfortunately, that 3-title deal did not include a third Draken game. Unfortunately, we never got one. There was one in development, I believe, don't quote me, but we never got it. So we have more, you see my foot there, we have more about Incognito Studios, Sony Computer Entertainment, of course, we've all heard about them. And this was the overall first-party rating for Sony, 3.5 stars out of 5. No, sorry, yeah, 3.5 stars out of 5. No, I don't think. Not for me. 5 out of 5 for me. So that's pretty much all on Draken, but let's carry on with the magazine anyway. Let's move on to Microsoft. This is all of the developers for Microsoft at the time. Bungie, of course, I've heard of. Kodiak, I've heard of as well. Lionhead, I know for Fable, of course. I probably know a few more, but I'm just sort of flicking through as quick as I can for you guys, so it's not too long. Of course, Universal, we know who they are. And what did they get, actually? A 3. So, hang on, what did we already do? Did we do Sega? Let's go back, because I didn't see what rating they got. They got a 4, and this is Sega, right? Let me just, yeah, that's Sega. So Sega got a 4 at this time. So they were obviously the leading developers at this time. So let's head back to where we were. Here we are. So now we're on to Nintendo. So let's see what Nintendo got at the time. And of course, I have heard of a lot of these. Oh, hang on, I've missed it. Oh, they were leading, look, they got 4.5 stars or just under. So let's keep going. So finals. So we have a lot of different games here with 40 titles rated. So Quake, I have played a Quake game. I didn't really enjoy them though, if I'm honest. Again, I'm not going to go through all the games because we will be here for quite a while. So I will skip quite a few. Evergrace, that's interesting. I did play Evergrace. Again, I can't remember if that's another one you can get on the PlayStation 5. I don't know now I've said it. I don't remember too much about Evergrace, but I have played it. I'd definitely like to play it again. Sumner, of course. I really enjoy Sumner. I think it's a wonderful game. And I definitely need to play it on the PlayStation 5. Then, of course, we're going to have some wonderful ads here to have a look at. Oni, I've heard of. I see that in CEX all the time, but I've never played it. Time Splitters, of course, very, very popular. There's Summoner again. Think of it as a medieval monster mash. That's pretty accurate, pretty funny. And then we have these games here. Again, Time Splitters. Oh, what a lovely image. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. Grandia. I have heard of them, never played them. Beautiful image there, if you're a Grandia fan. We'll keep going. This is a lot of our racing games now. I have played racing games sporadically. Let's keep going. So we have a lot of WWF, of course. Hey You Pikachu. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'll have to have a look at what that's all about. Pokemon Puzzle League. There is a couple of rips in the pages here as well. I'll just see if I can show you. There's some surface rips there, but never mind. We have a beautiful thing on Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Of course, I love Spyro. Love Spyro 3. Spyro 2 is my favourite, but I do like Spyro 3 as well. And of course, the original. Let's see what else we've got. Again, unfortunately, this magazine is a little bit ripped, but never mind. I'm still happy to have it. So we have Crash Bash up there, one of my husband's favourite games of his childhood, actually. Let's keep going. Rayman, of course. It's getting a bit hard to do this because of the rips. I don't want to rip it even more. So we have Red Alert 2. Oh, the rips are quite pronounced at the bottom, unfortunately. And then we have a couple of, what's this? 12 issues for $12. Right. And Wizards and Warriors. I've never heard of that. Thought it might have been something to do with like Heroes of Might and Magic, but I don't think it is. We have some letters here. Not too much to go now. Some more letters. Again, I'm probably going to read this when I'm on my own. Got some more bits here. Oh my gosh, it's talking about films. We have to look at the films. So this is a retro review for 1996. I was very, very young in 1996. And let's see the films. Oh, the 1996 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Braveheart. Best Actor, Nicolas Cage for Leaving Las Vegas. He was actually one of my dad's favourite actors. Best Actress, Susan Sarandon for Dead Man Walking. Best Supporting Actor, Kevin Spacey, The Unusual Suspects. Best Supporting Actress, Mira Sorvino from Mighty Aphrodite. I'm not sure I've heard of her. Best Sound, Apollo 13. And Best Visual Effects, Babe. So that's what was going on in 1996, and this is talking a bit about backwards compatibility. Then we have Skies of Arcadia, again a game I've heard of but never played, and I think that's us done. Yep, that's it. So, of course, I got this magazine purely for Rynn being on the front cover, but a very interesting magazine, and I love these because they're real blasts to the past, aren't they? I just love them so much. So thank you very much for watching. Like I say, once more, there is a playlist dedicated to my Draken collection and some Draken videos. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye Embers.